The next race for state Supreme Court will be held next year. Incumbent Justice Michael Gableman hasn't said whether he's running for re-election, but he's already drawn two opponents, Milwaukee County Circuit Court Judge Rebecca Dallet and our next guest, Madison attorney Tim Burns. Interestingly, both Dallet and Burns appeared at the state Democratic Convention last weekend. The state Supreme Court is officially a nonpartisan race. We're talking more about this today with Tim Burns, who joins us now from our Hearst Bureau in Washington. And Mr. Burns, thanks very much for being with us. And you have said that you're proud to be running a different kind of campaign for state Supreme Court. How will it be different?
Hey, Mike, first things first, let me say this so I put you at ease and your listeners at ease. I've been told my voice shakes a bit. Don't worry that I'm afraid of your questions. It's just an essential tremor, so that affects my hands and my voice. Okay. And I may be naive not worrying about the questions, but it's just the tremor. So let me say this. I want my race to be different, and I'm running a different type of race because I actually think values and knowing about a candidate's values is essential for voters to know in order to evaluate a candidate. And all too often, judicial candidates have been reticent about those values. But political values tell us a lot about who a person is. For instance, if a person's out there arguing for big tax cuts for the super wealthy and no government regulation, there may be a question in voters' mind about how fair and impartial a judge that person would be.
So you're making it clear that, Mr. Burns, that you're going to be weighing in on legal decisions that have been made. You're going to be saying very clearly what you believe politically. All that will be a part of your campaign?
Very clearly, I'm going to weigh in when I'm asked questions on major issues of the day. I'm happy to ask them. I want voters to have a comfort level with me as a candidate, and the only way they get it, that comfort level, is by knowing where I stand on issues. I'm not pre-deciding cases or anything like that. I've been a practicing lawyer for 30 years almost. And I know cases are decided for a variety of reasons, and a judge brings fairness and impartiality to the facts of the case and reaches a decision based on those facts. But to know whether a judge is fair and impartial, you need to know where a judge stands on things. One of the reasons I think the voters should have a comfort level with me, Mike, is, look, I'm not a guy who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. My parents grew up in rural Mississippi during the Great Depression. My father was forced out of school in the 5th grade by poverty, my mother in 10th grade. And by the same reason, the only reason I'm here today, I'm very cognizant of it, is the great democracy and the great middle-class economy that we built from the 30s to the 1970s. The public libraries and public schools of that economy and democracy allowed me to work hard and fulfill my dreams.
You have described yourself as a proud progressive. So my question is this. Do you think the idea of an independent judge is obsolete?
Oh, I think judges have to be independent, Mike. It's a precondition. And of course, part of the progressive movement in the early 1900s was to make sure that judges were independent, because in the early 1900s, much like today, progressives had experience with what were called the railroad judges, judges who often ruled in favor of the major railroads. And that's not very different from today. For the last 40 years, there's been a sustained assault by right-wing judges on the laws that made our democracy and our middle-class economy possible. And The assault has weakened the protections for that economy and middle class economy so much. By 2008, we had our first horrific financial crisis since the Depression. By 2016, the greatest democracy on earth elected Donald Trump as a leader. A healthy democracy with opportunity for all doesn't elect Donald Trump. And we have laws in place making opportunity for laws, but quite simply, right-wing activist judges have read those laws way too narrowly and have tried to constrain democracy and weaken the middle-class economy.
Tim Burns is one of the candidates running for state Supreme Court next year. Mr. Burns, we appreciate your time today. Thanks very much for being with us.
Thanks, Mike.
When we come back, President Trump returns to Wisconsin. And for political news throughout the week, be sure to follow me at Mike Goucher on Twitter.